Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about the cruise engine's Jaguar build, mainly because I just want to break down the stigma that the cruise engine's modification has. It's not a bad mod, however it is taxing when it comes to maneuverability of the ship, but it grants you a significantly higher afterburner speed than any other mod out there. So all it takes is a little bit of practice and a little bit of building of the ship to mitigate the negative effects and use the strong points of your build effectively. My Jag build is basically a hull tanking build with a lot of rotation and a lot of speed. You can see the stat sheet here. It goes 793 meters per second, which is really close to the game's maximum of 800, and with a significant roll in pitch and afterburner energy usage in comparison to the max energy regen. So it's energy stable, and there is a few extra features that I incorporated into this build that I will cover. Other interesting features are like the regenerative coating. So you can use this one as a passive way to regenerate yourself without using afterburners, of course, and saving up the hull restoration system to trigger a certain effect on the 8B implant, which basically acts as an anti-CC effect when you actually need it. And if that's not enough, there's always the emergency barrier to help you survive in tough situations. The most interesting feature for me at least is the ability to use the special module Armada's ODG Chameleon in combination with hull restoration system, which basically gives you a really interesting way of self-sustaining yourself in high rank battles where every second matters, and if you spend too much time healing up, you're not spending time fighting for the objectives or against other people if it's a team match. There are a few small things that I want to point out. For instance, the reason why I took heavy guard drone instead of sentry drone is because it's much easier to drop the heavy guard drone on heavy targets and deal extra damage if need be, and it also blocks extra fast enemy ship movements, so whatever that means. Great description, by the way. For example, on the crew settings, I also went with a really odd setup. On 7A, for instance, the reason why I chose 7A is because sometimes when you fly with the engine cruise modification, double tapping the shift button, which is the button for afterburners, will lead to instant depletion of your energy bar, and that's generally a bad thing to happen in a build such as this build. So instead of going for the classic 7B, I went for 7A to extend my capacitor, and I'm still in the range of a healthy energy stable build, regardless of not going for reduced afterburner energy usage. And the 12C, for instance, the reason why I went for this one is when I'm parking the ship somewhere behind an asteroid or something, trying to heal myself passively, this will give me the ability to passively increase the shield regeneration, which will act very similar to the regenerative coating that I'm using for the hull. So essentially, I have a really nice way of sustaining myself, to defend myself, to use a bunch of different features of this build and some modules incorporated in this build. So hopefully you'll find this build as fun as I did. And for the time being, let me know how it feels like, and if you found anything useful on this build that you incorporated in your build, and let me know how it goes. Got him. Got him. Ah, damn it. Can you keep up with me, Mr. Wolfhound? Guess not. That was eyeballing it, but it was still kind of good. Okay, I popped his pulsar. You're not gonna
Enemy ship destroyed.
run away from me. There we go. Somebody popped his combat reboot? No, not yet. I can see him. Ha, got him. Okay, he can handle the rest. I'll need to go to B beacon to protect it. I'm kind of disappointed he doesn't want to fight me.
Enemy ship destroyed. Enemy ship destroyed. Incoming missile.
Guys, I need help. We've lost one.
Got him.
Enemy ship